This conference will now be recorded.
Last class, we initiated or started the data management, right? We started the data management. Let me open this. We have seen that in data management, whenever we want to exchange data between two systems, we always go by three formats. Number one, CSV. Number two, JSON. Number three, XML, right? The most common format used is CSV or text. I have also given you yesterday what are the different tools available to upload data. The first tool that we are going to see today would be called as Dataloader. By now, each one of you would have installed Dataloader. Those who were not able to install Dataloader, right, due to some issues of operating system or issues with some updates that you're not able to install, don't worry about it, right? Keep watching the process. Don't worry, right? If you're not able to install Dataloader, maybe for one day you might feel bad, but from tomorrow onwards, again, you'll be back to the track when we come to the dataloader.io, which doesn't require any installation. Now let us start process. First thing is that today I'm going to create some dummy data. Let me start with the practical directly, and in between I'll come to the theoretical part, right? So let's observe. Now let's assume that I want to upload 10 records, right? Let us go ahead and create some 10 records as a CSV, right? And we will try to upload them in a contact, accounts, lead, cases, opportunity, or whichever table we know as of now today, right? We will try to load and we'll see how it works, okay? So I'm opening my simple Excel, right? This is the place where I can create a CSV file. Remember that Excel is not appropriate format of sharing data. Even though I have opened an Excel, but however, while saving the data, I will not select Excel as a format. I will select CSV as a format. Now, FNAME, LNAME, PH, and EMAIL. Let's take some scientist name. Or if you want, we will insert one more called as SL number. Right? Let's pick up some scientist name. Let's start with Indian scientist. RAMANUJAM Ramanujam. Oh, spelling itself is wrong. RAMANUJM Ramanujam A. Let's take one more here. City. Which city he belongs to? Let's say Chennai. Phone number 11111. Email address ramanujam@ramanujam.com. Perfect. Next, we will take Aryabhatta. Right? Again, I'm giving A. From which city he belongs to. Randomly, I'm picking up HYDRABAD Hyderabad. Phone number 222. I'm not giving the email address. Right? Let's go ahead. APJ, right? Kalam, right? Right? Place, MYSORE, Mysore. Phone number. I don't give a phone number. I'm leaving it blank. I give a email address, abdul@kalam.com. Next, I pick up Graham Bell. He invented telephone. Berlin. I give a phone number called 444. Graham@bell.com. Next, I take Thomas Alva Edison. He invented light, the bulb, right? Thomas Alva Edison, right? So let's say that he belongs to Paris. Phone number 555. I don't give anything, neither phone, neither this. Next, I go with Madame Curie. Invented radium. Let's assume that she's from a city called as what? Madrid, Madrid, Spain capital. capital city of Spain, Madrid, and I give a phone number called as 666, right? I give, what is that? mad@cur.com, right? Next, let's take one more example. Louis Pasteur, right? Discovered pasteurization of milk, right? So let me see from which city, I don't know, but anyhow, randomly I'm taking some, right? One of the capital, let's say that, right? Norway, Oslo, 777, right? No phone, no email address. Next, I will take Alexander Fleming, invented penicillin, vaccination. Alexander Fleming. Randomly, I'm picking up, let's say that, any one of the city, right? Dublin, Dublin, right? And the phone number is, let's say that, 88888. Email address is alexander@fleming.com, right? Couple of more I'll take and I'll stop. Let's say that Rudolf Diesel, 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 Rudolf Diesel, diesel engine. Today, all these cars that is running on the road, right, with a diesel engine was invented by him, Rudolf Diesel, right? Advert genre, okay, right, good, right? Let me, Rudolf Diesel, right? Place, any other place? Let's pick up, right? Malaysia, right? Kuala Lumpur, or let's say that Australia, Canberra, right? 999, right? Rudolf@diesel.com. Next, right? Wright brothers invented aeroplane, right? It's a USA, Washington, Washington, DC. Phone number 101010. Let's stop. Enough. One, two, some 10 records are there for a sample purposes we have picked up, right? So sample, we have picked up some scientist name here and there randomly, whichever I got in my mind, I just picked them up. Now we want to load this data. Before loading, there are a couple of rules, right? Write down, right? Data upload. Put a heading called as data upload. Then write down data upload file rules. Data upload file rules. Number one, data upload file rules. Number one, first rule, right? No two column should have same header. No two column should have same header. Example this. No two column should have same header. So that now two column has same header. F name, F name. No two column should have same header. First rule. Second, header cannot be empty. Header cannot be empty. Second rule. Header cannot be empty. You can see that in the column C, header is empty. Header cannot be empty. Second rule. Header cannot be empty. Third rule. Avoid using any special character in the header. Avoid using any special character in the header. Example, whatever you can see here. Hash, dollar, at the rate, percentage. Avoid using any special character in the header. 3 thumb rules. Number 1, no two header should have same name. Number 2, header cannot be left empty. Third, avoid using special character in the header. Right? So, L name. Perfect. Now I click on save. I'm trying to save this. More option. Browse. Don't be in a hurry to click save. Wait, because if you're in a hurry to click save, then it will be saved as an Excel format. No, we are not supposed to save in Excel format because my tool doesn't support Excel. I go to the SFDC folder. I look for the folder called as OF115. I will give SCIUPLOAD. From here, type, I will select comma separated value. I will not select XLSX, not Excel format. There are a lot of CSVs are there. You can select anything. CSV DOS, CSV Mac, CSV comma separated, CSV UTF-8. I can pick up anything. Don't worry. You can pick any one of the 4 CSVs that are available here. I'm picking up the simple CSV called as comma delimited CSV. I click on save. It is, even though I've used Microsoft Excel as a tool, but the data that I'm creating here is not an Excel data. It is a CSV data, comma separated. I close it. What is the difference between a comma separated and this? Let's go ahead and see. 150. Right? I will right click on it and let's say that new, I'm creating an Excel document. First, let me show you. Right? My EXCEL, my Excel. There is a difference. View, large icon, extra large. Here it says XA and here it says X Excel. XA can be opened with a notepad. You just say open, open with a notepad. You can read the data in a notepad and you can read the data properly. See, the comma, 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 comma separated. The data is not lost. Whereas Excel data cannot be opened in a notepad. Open with notepad. You see how it opens? See how it opens? That is the difference. You can't read it. Every system cannot open this data. XLS, and here it's CSV. It's a plain, even though it's showing an Excel icon, doesn't mean that it's Excel. It's actually a CSV file. You can see Microsoft Excel, comma, separated values. It's a CSV, right? My file got created. Next step, I will open the Dataloader tool. Next step, I will open the Dataloader tool, right? Let me open the Dataloader 50. You can open any other version, no issues at all, right? You can open the 52 version, 50th version, that's okay. Finally, you have to be in the screen as I told you. Before you jump to the screen, next step, step 2, log into your Salesforce. Rupam @of115.com, password CRM1234 hash. Perfect. I'm logging into my Salesforce. I click on my beautiful pic, which is in the right hand side top corner. I click on it. I'll be able to see my name, right? Rupam Chakravarti. I'll be able to see my organization. Below than that, there is a setting and log out. I click on setting. Once again, click on your beautiful pic. Click on setting. Click on reset my security token. Reset my security token. Click this button called as reset my security token. A new security token has been sent to this email address. Generate a security token. Before you start working with the Dataloader tool, everybody has to generate a security token. Now let me go to my mail. I go to Gmail. Right? Here we go. Your new security token. This is the number. Don't copy from here directly. Copy it, put in a notepad, save it. You don't need to generate this number every time. No, you don't need to generate this number every time. Save the email. One time generated, you can use it for the next 90 days. Till the time your password expires, you can use this. Rupam, if I want to upload 10 files, is it that I have to generate security token 10 times? No. Security token to be generated only one time. Save it. Now, what are the operations available? Whenever you want to insert a record, we use insert. Whenever you want to update an existing data in the database, for example, Narendra Modi, for example, Kareena Kapoor, for example, right, whatever the data which is already available within the Salesforce, somebody has already created it. You want to change something, we use update. Whenever you want to perform both operations at a time, I want to update as well as I want to insert. Whichever record is available in Salesforce, go ahead and overwrite. Whichever record is not available in Salesforce, go ahead and create a new one. Update plus insert equals to upsert. Whenever you want to delete a record, complete deletion, right? It'll go to the recycle bin, delete. Whenever you want to permanently delete a record, hard delete, which is disabled. Why? We'll talk later. Whenever you want to export a data from a table, account table, contact table, I want to take a complete backup. Then you say export. Whenever you want to take a data from the table as well as from the recycle bin, for example, you have deleted 15 accounts. If you select export all, those 15 accounts also will be exported. Export gives you only from the account table, whereas export all gives you account table plus recycle bin accounts. So export all is recycle bin included. Currently, we will start with insert. I click on insert. Select password authentication. Put the user ID, Rupam @of115.com, password CRM1234, hash. Don't press login. Whatever the security token you generated, copy it, come here, paste. Password plus security token without any space. Password plus the security token. Click login, your next button will be activated. Login, 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 login. See, login successful. Next button got activated. Here, password is password plus security token. Password plus security token. Password plus security token. If there is a single space, it will give you wrong password. Be careful. No space. Copy it. If required, make your password here itself. CRM1234 hash. Now copy and paste there. That will be my recommendation. Tomorrow, many of you will come to me saying that Rupam, I'm not able to log in. Rupam, I'm not able to log in. Rupam, it's not working. No, Rupam, I gave password correct. No, Rupam, I gave right security token correct. Still the system is not logging me in, as if Dataloader has a personal enmity with you, right? After telling so much also, you will deny saying that no, my password is correct, my token is correct. Still, I'm not able to log in. People will come to me, I know that. Before you use a password, first create in a notepad. See, there is no gap. Copy this and paste in the password and then click login. You will be successfully logging in. Right? Don't try more than 3 times. In fact, more than 2 times. If you're not able to log in first attempt, be careful in the second attempt. If you're still not able to log in, remember that you have only one attempt left. So be careful. After that, wait for 15-20 minutes and then try again. After third attempt, even if you give a right password, it will say wrong. So you have only 3 attempts and you have to wait for 15 minutes. So don't try 10 times and say that, no, I gave a right password. After third time, system is not taking the remaining 7 password, even though 7 times you gave a right password and security token, still it will be invalid. You have to wait for 15 to 20 minutes and then again try. So after every 3 attempts, you have to wait for 20 minutes and then try. I want to make it very clear because tomorrow everybody will start crying. Almost 20% of your class strength will come back and say that login అవ్వట్లేదు రూపం, no రూపం, no sir, right, password right ఇచ్చాను సార్, మరి కూడా తీసుకోవట్లేదు సార్, ఏదో నాతోటి ఏదో something is there, it doesn't like me. The tool doesn't have any partialism. It is you who gave it wrong, right? Remember this. Perfect. Now I click next. Where do you want to upload the data? You want to upload them in accounts, case, contacts, event, lead, user. See, you can create a user from here. You don't need to go ahead and fill the form, new user or multiple user. You can directly create from here, user. You can say show all Salesforce. You can create everything. Things which you don't even know, you can create from here. See, you can create a queue, quote, queue. Yes, right. Yesterday we were talking about queue. See, queue. At a time I can create queue. I want to create 100 teams, group. At a time you can create 100 groups. See, in each group, I want to create a group with a group member. I want to create 100 teams with 5,000 employees, connected to each team. Can I upload them? Yes. See, group members. You can do a lot of things here. In every Salesforce object, you can go ahead and you can upload data. You're using this tool. Currently, I will upload where? In contact. I'm uploading in the contact table. Where is the CSV file? Browse. I will point to the file. Right? I will go to my OF15 folder, scientist upload.csv. I click on open. I click next. System is now reading the file. It is validating the 3 rules that I gave you. No two header should have same name. Header cannot be left empty. Header shouldn't contain any type of special characters. These are all recommendation. Remember that. Not a compulsory rule, recommended rules. It says that your operation will contain 10 records. Perfect. Okay. Now question comes. In Excel or in the CSV, you have last name, PH, city, F name, SL number, email. Where do you want these fields to go? Click on create or edit map, right? You have to now do the mapping. City, where do you want to go? In the contact table, I want the city to go to a place called as mailing city. Drag and drop. Email, where it should go, right? Sit back and relax. Before you ask a question, I will answer it. Email to email. Tell me, to create a contact, what is mandate? To create a contact, what is required?
Last name.
Last name. Perfect. To create a contact, I don't need any data. To create a contact, I just need only one data, guys. Everyone agrees? Yes or no? Yes or no?
Yes, Rupam.
Yes, sir.
Right? Whenever I go to my sales, right, I click on contact. I click on new contact. I hit the save button without filling anything. I get only one error. We hit a snag. Last name. None of the fields are compulsory. Only the last name. Last name, Chakraborty. I gave only one data called last name, and I hit save. A contact got created. To create a contact, you don't need to have phone number, email, mobile, anything can be left. You just need to have a last name. Here also, you just need to have a last name. That's it. You don't need all of the data. All of the fields can be left empty. Whichever is compulsory, last name. Last name. Rupam, is it the last name I can map only last name? Can't I put in first name? Yes. Mapping is yours. You can put it here also. But anywhere if city is not there, it will give an error because last name is compulsory. So in the file, if any city is blank, that file will not be uploaded. That record will not be uploaded. You can go ahead and you can map the data whatever way you want. However, there is a mapping rule. Write down next. Mapping rules. Number one. Mapping rule. Number one. Both source and destination should have same data type. First rule. Both source and destination should have same data type. Second rule. First rule. Both source and destination should have same data type. Second rule, right? The size of the destination. Second rule, the size of the destination should be more or equal to source. Size of destination should be more or equal to source. The size of destination should be more or equal to source. First rule, once again, both source and destination should have same data type. First rule, both source and destination should have same data type. Second rule, size of destination should be more than or equal to source. Third rule, destination can be targeted once. Destination can be targeted once, whereas a source can have multiple destinations. Destination can be targeted once. Destination can be targeted once, whereas a source can have multiple destinations. Destination can be targeted once, whereas a source can have multiple destinations. A source can have multiple destinations. Three thumb rules. Let's understand first one. Both source and destination should have same data type. For example, serial number. Can I go ahead and map a number to a text field? Last name is a text field. Should I be doing it? No. Suppose there's a date of birth. Suppose there's a date of birth. Sit back, relax. Right? If you want me to repeat those lines, anyhow, I'll be doing those rules again. As I'm dictating it, I'll do it. If you have any doubts, please relax, have a cup of tea or coffee, and keep listening. Both source and destination should be same data type, the first rule. Suppose you have a date of birth. Let's assume that in the CSV file, you have a date of birth. Can you map a date of birth to a last name? A date to a text? Answer is no. Text should go to the text field, number should go to the number field, date should go to the date field. You cannot map a date to a text, text to a date, date to a number, number to a text. No, that is what the first rule tells you. See, both source and destination should have same data type. Second rule, size of the destination. Who is the destination here? Salesforce is the destination. Salesforce is the destination. Finally, the data is going to Salesforce. Size of the destination should be more than or equal to source. Who is the source? CSV is the source. In the CSV, if you have a name called Ramaswamy, Muthuswamy, Ayyappa Swamy, right, Ayyappa Swamy, right, Tiruvallai Srinivas. Let's say that you have a 60 character name. Let's assume, right? There's a person called as Ramaswamy, Muthuswamy, right? Something, 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 all his forefather, ancestor name, dot Tiruvallai Srinivas. Let's take an example. In my CSV file, I have a name that contains 60 characters. But whereas in the Salesforce, the last name supports only 20 characters or 30 characters. What will happen now? Now you see that source is more than destination. Wrong. What is the rule says? The size of the destination should be more than or equal to source. If source is 60 character, the destination should be minimum 60 or 100 or 200. It cannot be 40. If it's 40, for example, Ramaswamy, Muthuswamy, don't think that the data will cut. The data will be trimmed. So if it's a long name, system will cut the name and it will insert. No, it will not cut the data. It will directly throw error on such records. So the size of the destination should be more than the source. In the source, if each field, whatever the size is, your destination should be more than that. Second rule. Third rule, which is not applicable for this tool. Dataloader doesn't support it. A source can have a source, a destination can be targeted once, whereas a source can have multiple destinations, subject to rule 1 and 2. Here the last name. Currently, I can have only 1 and 1. I cannot, right, have last name called Fleming to go in first name, to go in city, to go in state, state Fleming, city Fleming, country Fleming, right? Street Fleming, first name Fleming, last name Fleming, right? All are text. Can I put Fleming, Fleming, Fleming everywhere? Yes. A source can have multiple destination. Source is Fleming, Alexander Fleming. A source can have multiple destination. I can put Fleming everywhere, but destination can be targeted only once. I cannot have Alexander and Fleming to point to last name. Two fields from a source cannot be mapped to one field. Two fields from source cannot be mapped to one field in the destination. Destination is last name. You cannot put city and city and country to this field. You can put either city or country. This rule doesn't apply for data loader because data loader doesn't support 1:n mapping. Data loader supports only 1:1 mapping. Last name, first name. Now I go ahead and put first name. Now, right? Let me complete and then I'll give you a chance to go ahead and ask the doubts. Mailing city, mailing city. Phone number, I will put in mobile. Is it must that you have to map all the fields? No, I'm leaving the serial number empty. It's not compulsory. My compulsory is only one thing, this one. Remaining all are waste. I mean, if you don't want to map also, no issues, right? Now, anybody has any question till here? Anybody has any question till here? I will repeat the step again, so don't worry about it. I will repeat this step again. Rupam, what is this auto match? Auto match, the column will be nothing but system will be automatically mapping. For example, city, it will immediately map with mailing city. If you have a column called first name, it will automatically map with first name so that you don't need to map manually. System will try to configure those fields manually automatically one by one. That's called auto match. Clear mapping will clear the mapping. Everything is gone again from the scratch, right? So there we go. Mobile phone to mobile phone. I'm mapping again. Next, right? City, mailing city to mailing city. Next, email, anything. First name to F name. Next, email to email. Next, last name. This is the compulsory field, guys. So I need to be a little bit careful here, right? So last name to last name. I can save the mapping in my local folder. I will say scientist upload mapping, so that tomorrow, again, if I get a same file with a different set of data, I don't need to do a mapping. I need not to do a mapping. The best part is this. Suppose, right, here I have only 5 or 6 fields mapping, but in real time, there would be 50, 60, 100 columns you'll map. With the help of the user, you map those columns. Let's take an example. Right, with the help of your friends, with the help of others, you mapped it. You can save the mapping for the future. If you get a same file, then you don't need to remap again. You can use this map. If you get a same file with an extra column, somebody has added a couple of extra column, then those extra column will not be mapped because system doesn't know. You have to map only those extra columns. Suppose there are 60 columns, you mapped it. Next time you receive 65 columns. Then you need to map only those 5 columns extra. If you don't map, then system will ignore the data. For example, the way you can see serial number is ignored. I'm not mapping it to any field. That 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 will not be loaded. Similarly, if you have a 65 column, 5 column extra, those 5 columns will not be loaded if you use the same mapping. So you can go ahead and use the map and you can edit it. Hey, I know that, let me check the mapping after. And you saw that 5 data is unmapped. You can map it, drag and drop. Again, you can save that mapping also. So that next time if you get with a 65, then you don't need to do this exercise again. Directly system will take the mapping. Subject is that the column headers have not changed. If the column headers has changed, for example, in the place of F name, you got first name, then system will not map. You have to map it manually. right? Now I click on OK. I click next. While uploading the data, let's assume that there are 10 records. Out of 10, 9 succeeded and 1 failed. How will you know which one got failed? Right? Let's assume that there are 10,000 records you're uploading. Out of that, 9,980 success and 20 failure. Which are those 20? How will you know? Which are those 20? How will you know? You have to save those logs. This is the place where the logs will be saved. So I go back again to your folder, right? And I create a new folder called as logs. System will save the log here, right? I say select folder. So in OF115 under the log folder, all your log, success log, failure log will be updated. Now I click on finish. Are you sure you want to proceed? Yes. Loading, 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 done. What I got it? There were 0 successful insert, 10 errors. See, all of them failed. All of them failed. View errors. Why we got failed? Let us check it out. Invalid email address, Paris, Paris, Paris. See, I might did a wrong mapping. See, all the data failed. None of them loaded. And the error is in front of you. Invalid email address Chennai, invalid email address Hyderabad, invalid email address Mysore. See, actually, I might have mapped city to email address. I told you both the source and destination should have the same data type. See that? A text was been trying to be entered in an email field where an email should contain @xyz.com. None of the record got loaded. Close. Okay. Again, I'm back to the tool. By the way, I got all the error logs here where inside the log, I have 2 files, errors and success. If I open success, I'll have nothing. 0. 0. Not a single record got loaded. Let's open it. There we go. See, not a single got uploaded. 0 records. I close it. Okay, remove. Now I open the error. All the 10 will be there. Because there is a validation rule. Yes, this is the default validation rule available. See, all of them are showing error. Perfect. Now let's reload it again. And this time we will load it in proper way. Once again, I'm repeating the process. Second time, I told you I'll repeat. Insert. What do you want to load? Contacts. Where is the file? I'll point to my OF115 CSV file. Click next. 10 records. Perfect. Mapping. Create or edit mapping. Now let's map it in proper way. City. Email should go to email field. There we go. First name to first name. Last name to last name. Right? Somebody wants to do auto mapping, so I say auto, auto, auto. System is able to map only. Okay, let's clear the mapping. Auto mapping. Only one field got mapped because the name is same. If the labels are not same, it might not be able to map. Perfect. Now I will do manually. First name, next, last name, next, mailing city, next, mobile phone. Check it whether everything is correct or not. Email to email, right? F name to F name, L name to L name, city to city, right? Phone to mobile phone. Click OK. Click next. Where do you want to save the log? In the same folder. Click finish. Yes. Now you will see that there were 10 successful insert, 0 errors. View errors, not a single error. View success, yes. Item created, item created, item created, and a number got generated, ID. Salesforce ID got generated, a unique Salesforce ID. They are not same. 0F, 0G, 0H, 0I, 0J, 0K, 0L. It's all unique. So system has now created. Thank you. Right? Okay. Let's go ahead and check in Salesforce. Come to contact. Come to contact. These are recently viewed contacts. From here, you can change this week contact. You'll be able to see all of them. See, wherever we map the email address, it went there. See, Alexander Fleming, Abdul Kalam, right? Arya Bhatta, Open Abdul Kalam. Whatever the data you filled, ak@ak.com, Mysore, you said billing city Mysore, so it went to there. In a mailing city, Mysore, mailing city Mysore. Whichever field you mapped, system uploaded the data there. Contacts. You can click on all contacts. It'll be there. See, Alexander Fleming, APJ Kalam, Arya Bhatta. Right, next, Graham Bell. See, my data is there. Open Graham Bell. If you filled everything, it'll come there. Mobile number 444. See, email address g@b.com. Mailing, right, city I've mentioned Berlin, so it went ahead and it put there. How I uploaded the data. Anybody has any question till here? Anybody has any questions?
Rupam, why to create a log when we are uploading the data? It already shows like show me the errors. So there is a column.
Tomorrow, right? Tomorrow, today you see the error, right? And you click OK. After that, yes, tomorrow you want those error logs. From where will you get it then?
Okay. And one more question, Rupam. When the Salesforce ID is getting created, does it goes with the uppercase and lowercase letters?
Salesforce ID is auto created,
Yeah, auto
right?
created. But
And it
will
goes with, it's a case sensitive.
case sensitive.
Correct.
Okay.
It creates it by itself.
Okay, so let's say in our Salesforce ID, let's say one digit is uppercase B, like, and the other one is lowercase b. So will there are two different IDs then, or it will be a same?
Yes. It will be two different IDs.
Okay.
Next, any question?
Hey Rupam,
Mhm.
if we now we are saving 60 records, like 60 fields in a mm, in a system, and later on we get only the 55 records.
Mhm.
Still, the fields
Whichever
are
is
empty.
available, see, whichever is available, it will map. Whichever is
Yeah,
not available, it
it
will
will
not
show
map.
empty. Okay,
Obviously, as clear
okay.
as that, right? Either
Thank you.
we have 60, if it became 55, then also same thing. If it's became 65, then also it's same thing. Right? Next, any other questions?
Is there any limit for this number of records, Rupam?
Yes, we have.
Yes.
Dataloader, you can load up to 5 million. Will come there,
Okay.
right? Next, any other questions? Looks quite simple.
Excuse me, sir.
Yes, tell me.
While you are mapping, can we able to delete unnecessary records while you mapping, sir?
No, this is a mapping process. This is not a data manipulation process. If you want to delete unnecessary records, you have to do first and then map. Or while in the mapping, ignore those columns. That's it.
Okay.
The data has to be ready before you start the process. Any type of cleansing work, manipulation work, deletion work, filtration work, you have to do it before the data you start using the data loader. Data loader is a tool which will straightforward take the data from the file and it will dump it in the database. You cannot perform any operation during this process. Next question.
Even though they are duplicates accounts, it will gonna upload it, right?
No, it's not going to upload if you have created a duplicate rule. Currently in my system, there is no duplicate rule other than some standard duplicate rule running. There is no
Okay.
rule has been defined. There
Okay.
is no rule has been defined. If you define a rule of duplicate, then all the rules that you create would be validated. For example, you go ahead and say that phone number has to be 10 digit. So system will check each and every record whether the phone number is 10 digit or not. If you say that name, phone match, it's a duplicate, then system will start matching those data with the name, phone, and if it's find duplicate, it will not load both the records. If there are two records mapping to the rule, it will not load. So all the rules are being obeyed during the data upload process. How to create those rules will come to the rule class I told you. There we'll be
Yes.
creating the rules, right?
Okay.
Any other questions?
Sir, at a
Good
time
luck.
we can map.
You can map all the fields that are available in the Salesforce table. If you create any custom fields, for example, in account or in a contact, you create a new custom field called Aadhaar number, PAN number. Those fields, can I map it? Yes. Custom and system field, in single word, every field can be mapped with an incoming source. If there are 100 fields in a contact table, you can map all the 100. You cannot map created by, oh, you can map actually. You cannot map created date. Certain fields you cannot map. Created date. You can't give past date, yesterday's date, and put on, no, you cannot map created date, right? You cannot map ID. I cannot generate my own IDs. No, Rupam, I will exactly in the Salesforce manner only I'll generate ID. No, you cannot. Certain fields will be taken decision by the system, right? Perfect. Any other questions?
Hi, Rupam. I have a question.
Yes, tell me.
So generally, this data, is all controlled by the end user, right?
No, end user doesn't have a rights to upload the data in the system. In
Okay,
no
okay.
process of this world, forget about Salesforce, in any technology, end user is a user. If he wants to upload a data, he will raise a ticket, send the file to admin. Only admin will have an access to go ahead and upload this data. End user is a user, right? So it is not their work. It is your work in the real time. A ticket will be raised and this tool will be accessed by you. Next, any other questions? Next, any other questions?
Can you repeat this data loader login process again at the end of the class?
Sure, not a problem. Towards the end, I will repeat it. Please come on time.
Sure.
Right? Next. I've been always recommending people, please come on time. By now, you are with me. It's almost now three weeks, if I'm not wrong. 3 to 4 weeks, you're with me. By now, you have realized that I'm not a trainer who comes by 7:05, right? 7 means 7 for me. Please do come on time. I will definitely recommend you to come and available in the link by 6:55 itself. You come and wait in the link.
So I was there, but I just missed a few points here and there. So
Right? Anything else? No, I'm just telling everyone if they have those people who have missed.
okay.
Any other questions?
Hey, hi, Rupam. Can you please explain export and export all again?
We'll come there. I have not yet come there, madam. So let's not get into the chapter number 10. I'm still in chapter 1.
Sir, at a time we can fill the data in the account name
No, you cannot.
leads.
No, you cannot. You have to do one by one. At a time, you cannot upload in multiple tables. If you want to
Okay.
upload the data in account, only one. Contact second time. Third time, leave. You cannot put them in all in one sheet and you cannot load at a single go. It's an individual task.
Okay. Thanks.
Right? Perfect. Any questions before I proceed next? Now, second thing, we will see the delete option here. Right? For deletion, you don't need anything except ID. You have to get the Salesforce ID, the ID that we were talking about. You have to have a Salesforce ID for deletion. An ID is enough for a Salesforce deletion. By the way, my little champ also joined this class, right? He just got up with my voice and he's also interested to learn Salesforce. He's just, 4.5 months old.
Oh, nice, sir.
Right? So he also joined you guys to learn Dataloader topic for today. Okay. Right.
Lucky.
Let's go ahead. Okay. Now, as I told you, for deletion, you need only ID. You don't need anything else. You don't need name. You don't need phone. You don't need fax. You don't need last name. Nothing. Only one field is required for ID. Where do I have the ID? As of now, if you remember that, one of the success file, I will arrange by date, time. In this success file, I have an ID in file number 232 ending, right? Both are ending with 232. Success 232 ending, I have an ID available. Let us see. For deletion, you don't need anything. You just need the column A, ID. All these data is completely waste. I just need an individual ID. Rupam, from where I can get this ID? Wait, I'll show you. For now, whichever the data we uploaded, right? We have an ID in the success file. Suddenly I realized that, oh, I uploaded wrong data. Shit. What will I do? Immediately I can delete it. How? Remember that, right? Success 232. Now I come to my data loader. I click on delete. What do you want to delete? I want to delete contact. Choose the CSV file where under the log, right? I will say success 232. I say open, click next, 10 records. Okay. Map. I told you only ID is required for mapping. You don't need anything else. Rupam, can't I delete by city? Yes, you have to extract the ID by city and then delete it. Rupam, I want to delete by condition. I want to delete all the contacts who belongs to Hyderabad and phone number starts or contains 777. Can I delete by condition? Yes, but in 2 steps. First step is that extract the ID with the condition, which I'll be showing you, right? And then take those ID, create a CSV with only one column ID, map the ID, click OK, only one column, click next, where the log will be saved. Same thing. You are trying to delete 50,000 records. Out of that, 49,980 got deleted, 20 didn't delete it. So system will save the log here. I click on finish. Yes. It gives a warning saying that if you're trying to delete, if your recycle bin is full, then your data will be permanently deleted. Are you sure that you want to continue? Yes, I want to continue. I say yes. Immediately, system is deleting, and you can see that there were 10 successful deletes. I click on error, not a single record got error. I click on success, you can see item deleted, item deleted, item deleted. Really? Yep. I click on close. Okay, I'm back to the data loader. Now let me go ahead and check. I shouldn't be able to see any Graham Bell, right? Any Alexander Fleming in my contacts anymore. I say all contacts. Scroll down and see whether do you see any scientist anywhere. Do you see any scientist anywhere? No. See, all of them would have gone to the recycle bin now. App manager, view all. I click on recycle bin. Where is my recycle bin? Here it is, my recycle bin. I click on recycle bin. All the 10 contacts that I uploaded is now available in the recycle bin. You can see that. You have deleted it. For deletion, you need an ID. For deletion, you need an ID. See, this is called deleted. This got deleted. Now, these are in your recycle bin. I come to my data loader. If I say export, do you think that if I export and contact, will these 10 records will be part of those export?
No.
No. This exports only the data which is available in the contact table export. But if I select export all, then I will get including the recycle bin. Let's do this. After delete, I'm going to export all. What do you want to export? I want to export contact. Where do you want to save the file? I want to save the file not in log, but in OF15, right? I want to say con export dot csv. I click on save. I click next. What do you want to export? What are the fields you want? Here are the fields. I want email. I want facts. I want first name. System is writing an SOQL query for you. Automatically. You don't need to write it. It's writing by itself. I want the ID. See, here we get the ID. Right? ID. I want, what are the fields you want? What are the fields you want? Right? If you want all the fields, click on select all fields. Rupam, I want all the fields of this table. Do you want to give any condition? As I told you, I want to delete all contacts that belongs to Hyderabad. Then you can go ahead and you can say that, hey, right, I want wherever the mailing city, mailing city contains or equal to or begins with, right, or start with HYD. Add condition. System is automatically adding, you see, where looks like my little champ is making a lot of nonsense. So if you can give me 1 minute, I will, right, promote him to my wife. Right, there we go. My wife is here. Bad champ. Okay. So he got promoted from me to his mother. Perfect. You can see that system is automatically adding a condition. People who doesn't know this, don't worry. In the programming class, I will teach you. For now, you don't look here. You just look here. Upper part. Add condition. You want to add more conditions? Clear conditions. It will be removing from here. Add condition. And what do you want? I want phone number to begin with or contains phone or mobile. Anything you can take. Mobile phone contains less than equal to, it's a number, right? Mobile phone. So you can say that equal to, less than, right? Equal to some characters. So whatever the condition you want, you can put it here. Add conditions. Whichever field you want. I told you for deletion, you just need the ID. See, you can export the ID based on a condition. Even though I'm exporting all, I'll say clear condition. I'm not giving any condition. I'm taking the complete backup of the table. All the fields I have selected. Click finish. Are you sure you want to proceed? Yes. System is now total 43 successful extraction done with 0 errors. 43 successful extraction. That means all the records of the table has been extracted. View extraction. Right here it is. It's whole data it has taken. So many data are there, guys. Anyhow, we extracted, no? So I'll say close. I'll say okay. Where did I export it? It is there in my file. Where? OF115. The file is called conexport.csv. I double click on it. You can see that all the contacts are available except those scientists, because scientist is not a part of this export because they are in the recycle bin. You see that complete data. First name Narendra Modi. See, first name Rajnath Ram, fax numbers, email, right? All those account ID, if they're linked to any account, automatically account ID is getting populated, right? Assistant phone number, date of birth, whatever the field that you have put in is deleted. No, false, 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 false. Suppose if I export all, I will get those 10 account and it will say true. Is deleted. True, 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 true for all 10. Right? So I keep on moving. Right? You see that last name. All the fields. Who modified it? Who modified? Modified by ID. Mostly this will be all IDs, IDs, IDs. See? Mailing city, mailing country, mailing street, one race course, whatever you have filled. Mumbai, India the Great, Maharashtra, whatever the data you have filled in each one of them. See, name, full name now, Rajnath Singh, Katrina Kaif. Oh, there are 2 Katrina Kaif, right? See, complete backup. This is called export. You will not find any of the scientists here. Keep going down. Do you find any scientist? No, I don't see any scientist name. I don't see any scientist name. Now I close it. Next time I take another export all. Again, I'm exporting contact. What is the name of the file? Browse. Where do you want to save? I want to save in OF15. I will say contact con with del. Contact with del.csv. That means delete with deletion. Click next. I want all the field. I don't want to give a condition. Click finish. Click yes. System is now exporting, and now you see 53. Earlier it was in 40s. Now it is in 50s. Okay.
What's that rate, Rupam? It shows rate something like 9,54,000.
That is the time, seconds it took.
Okay.
How much time it took to go ahead and pull the data. It's giving you the efficiency of the system.
Okay.
Now I go ahead and open contact with Dell. This time I will have all the contact table record plus record from the recycle bin, include every contact. See, I will scroll down and I will have, see, these Aryabhatta, and you see the flag is true, 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 is deleted flag on the top, is deleted. Remaining all are false. Finally, you will get true, true, true. Yes, they are deleted. And you know that this data was deleted. See, You get the ID here. Here's the ID, record ID, right? ID. Actually, for deletion, this field is enough. If you copy this field and create a new CSV file, or you can use the same CSV file also, no issues. Ignore all the data in the mapping, only take ID. You can delete the whole contact table. Because for contact deletion, you need only ID. Or I want to delete only Hyderabad. In Excel, you can go ahead and you can say city equals to Hyderabad. You can put a filter. You can do anything. Rupam, I'm not good in writing. So export the data, select which field you want to delete. I want to delete all customers of Hyderabad. Click OK. Copy the 2 ID. That's it. Create a new Excel file with these IDs. Only these IDs. Go ahead. Run a delete command. This 2 will be deleted. Finally, for deletion, you need an ID. Finally, for deletion, you need an ID. Everyone clear what I'm doing? Everyone clear what I'm doing?
Yes, Rupam.
Right? Perfect. Now we will see update. For update also, I need an ID. Remember this. For update also, I need an ID. For update also, I need an ID. For update also, I need an ID. Right? For example, let's take this 2. What is the first name? Bhanumati and Aryabhatta. I am creating one more Excel sheet. Keep watching. I will be updating these 2 records. You can update more records. That's your wish. I need an ID. For update, you need an ID. Whichever ID you have, for update, you need an ID. For update, you need an ID. Let's assume to make your life more robust, I'm restoring everything. I'm coming to the Salesforce. I say restore. From the recycle bin, mute please, Rajendra. From the recycle bin, I have restored everything. And again, in my contact, I'll be able to see all those went back. Rudolph Diesel, Bright Brothers, and everything. Now, I want to modify them. For that also, you need an ID. Whenever you want to modify anything, you want to update anything, I will say clear the filter. Clear. I scroll down. All these are, you can see, A. Kalam, Bright Brothers. Let us see from here onwards. All these are Ramanujam, Aryabhatta, APJ, Graham Bell, Thomas Alva Edison. Right? I need only the ID. Where is the ID column? Right? My ID column. I just need the ID. Once again, I'm repeating this line again every time. I need an ID. So here it is. From Ramanujam, I'm picking the ID. So I'm copying the ID. Control C. I come here, I paste it. ID. I want to update their phone number. Phone number 2999. 99999. 5 nines. Everyone's yes. What else you want to update? What else you want to update? I also want to update their country. Everyone country should be India. Yep. No. Right. Everyone's update. Right. Take it. India. Right. India. Right. So I want to update this too. That's it. Click on file. Whichever data you want to update means overwrite. Whatever the data is there in that field will be overwritten. For example, I have used 111222 in the phone number, somewhere 333. All those will be now overwritten. Place where there is no phone number, that also will be overwritten with 999. If you have inserted already there is a country exist in that field, it will be overwritten. Before you update or delete, it is highly recommended that you take a backup. Because once updated, you will not be able to get the data back. before you do any type of deletion process or update process, it is highly recommended that you take the backup the way we did just now. Export, export all. Take the backup, keep it. Take the backup, keep it. Take the backup, keep it. It is highly recommended to do this. It is highly recommended to do this. Take a backup and keep it. Right? Perfect. Now I click on File. I click on Save As. I go to your same folder and I give a file type as CSV. I say that CON UPDAT. And I click on Save. I click on, right? That is something my, right, company one. So fine. .csv. Right? I click on Close. I come to my Dataloader tool and I click on Update. What do you want to update? I want to update contact. Where is the file? I will point to contactupdate.csv. Click Next. There are 12 operations. Yes. Create or edit mapping. ID has to match. ID to ID. What do you want to override? I want to override the phone or mobile phone. See, I'm mapping it. I want to override the country, mailing country. Whatever is there in the data, whether there is a country, whether there is no country, system will override with this data now. Click OK. Click Next. If system is not able to override due to some reason, where the log has to be stored in the same folder. Click Finish. It clearly gives you a warning that if you're updating an existing record, you cannot undo this process. The process cannot be undone. Are you sure you want to proceed? Yes. 12 successful updates were done. Success. Item updated, item updated, item updated. Go ahead and check in Salesforce. Go ahead and check in Salesforce. Contact. All the phone number will now appear 99999 mobile phone, not phone. Open, right, brothers? You should be able to see mobile phone as 99999 and mailing country is India, even though city says Washington DC. Everyone, including Bhanumati. We have took an ID of Bhanumati also. Open Bhanumati M. Click on details. Mobile number should be 999. Country should be India. See, India. You open any record now, right? Whichever ID you gave, Louis Pasteur, phone number will be 99999. And country is India. See it updated. See it updated. See it's updated. Anybody has any question on update? Anybody has a question on update? As simple as that. Next, running out of time, right? Contact update. I right click, I double click on it. Let us do one thing. Once again, update plus insert. Upsert process, the last process in the Dataloader tool. I want to do two concurrent actions. Let's assume that, phone number should be 999. It should be 888. Again, for those 12 records, I'm changing the phone number to 888. No, not phone. Phone number to 888. Control V. India, let it be India. Right? Or you want to change to something else? You can change it. Oh, it's not small. It's small. INDIA. I want to change in a right like this. These records are already there. Right? These records are already there. Now I will add first name, F name, L name, city. Do you want to update their name? No. So leave it blank. I will say here F name equals to, let us pick up few people from our class. Randomly I'll pick up, right? Tarun Goel. First name, THARUN. R-U-N, Tarun. Last name, G. Tarun Royal. Oh, sorry, R-O-Y-A-L. Tarun Royal. Phone number, 7788. Next, what is that? Uday Bhanu, U-D-A-Y-A, Udaya, B-H-A-N-U. Phone number, 8888. Next, I am taking V-E-R-A, Veera, R-E-D-D-Y, Reddy, right? 9988. Next, name, Vidya, N-A-L-I-M-E-L-A, right? Phone number 1088. Next, what is that? Vijay Kumar, V-I-J-A Vijay, last name K-U-M-A-R Kumar, 1188. Next, Yamuna, Y-A-M-U-N-A, Yamuna, T-A-M-M-I-M-E-N-I. Phone number 1288. Does this records exist? No. These records exist? Yes. Now you see I have a combination of a data which is already there. I'm overwriting. Overwriting their phone number with null to something. Overriding their country from TAPS India to lower India. I'm not overriding their name, city, so I left it blank. Here there is no ID. There is no ID. System will create this. All this, how many are there? 6 new records will be created. 12 existing records will be updated. We call them as upsert. Update plus insert is called as upsert. I will say con update insert. Both I'm doing at a time. Save. Update plus insert. Update plus insert equals to upsert. I will select now upsert. Upsert. What do you want to upsert? I want to upsert contact. Where is the file? Right, the file is in the OF15 folder. Update insert file. I click on open. Click next. 18 records. Yes. Right. System wants an ID. Next. I click on create mapping. ID is must. ID. Right. Next. I will go ahead and I will do what? City to city. Mailing city. Country to country. Mailing country. Country to country. First name to first name. First name. Last name to last name. Last name to last name. Phone. Do you want me to put in mobile phone? Oh, sorry. Last name should go here. Okay. Do you want me to put in mobile phone? No. This time let us put in phone. All the phones are null. If I come to my contact, you see that all the phones are null except Bhanumati's number is this. It will be overwritten to the number what I gave you. Right? 877888. Right? Something like phone number. We will overwrite the phone number. Let's assume. So I'm going ahead and I'm mapping not with a mobile number now. This time I'm mapping with a phone number. Phone, M-N-O-P, phone. I say okay. Click next. Where the log will be stored, same folder. Click finish. Are you sure you want to proceed? The data will be updated. You cannot be able to retrieve back. Yes. 2 errors.
Sir?
Wow. Yes, tell me. What are the 2 errors?
Sir, can you explain how to generate a security code once, sir?
Okay, sure. Now you see that duplicate. With a phone number India, there is a duplicate. These 2 records making a duplicate. There's an error. If you're trying to overwrite, this is going by a duplicate. From where it came? the standard duplicate rule. The standard duplicate rule, right? View success. Now you see. Item updated, 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 updated. Created, 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 created. So Tarun Goel created, Uday Bhanu created, and remaining all updated. See, update plus insert. Certain records, wherever there's an ID, system updated it. Wherever there is no ID, system created those IDs. That means it's created a new record. Go ahead and check. Click on contact, right? I will say this week contact. I'll be able to see Uday Bhanu, right? Tarun Goel, see? Tarun Goel. Everywhere the phone number say 8888888888. Alexander Fleming, open it. It will be small India now, not caps India. Say small India. Mobile number I didn't touch. I updated the phone number. See? First name, last name, I left blank. If I left blank, system is not overwriting because it's blank. Don't think that if you leave blank, it will overwrite the name with a blank. No, blank means null. It will not take it. It will not overwrite. Whichever data is not available, that I got created now. Right. New this week. See, Veera Reddy, Vidya, right? Udaya Bhanu, right? Yamuna. These were not there in the system earlier. They got created. Upsert is equals to insert plus update equals to upsert. Right? Insert plus update. I say okay. The tool is quite simple. It is just that you need to follow the process. Now, coming to generating of the security token, click on your beautiful pic. Click on settings. Click on reset my security token. Click on reset my security token. It will send a security token to your email address. It will send a security token to your email address.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir. Thank you,
Perfect.
sir. Thank you, sir.
Right. That's it for today. We will stop here. If you have any doubts, questions, you can ask me tomorrow. So till then, thank you. Please practice and upload data to the data loader. I'm not giving you homework. Doesn't mean that you will not practice. We will meet again tomorrow at the same time. So till then, thank you. Have a nice and wonderful day. Bye-bye, guys. Take care.
Can you please upload today's video?